My name is Sharina Cloud, and I am a former director of an organization that actually is a second chance organization. And by that, I mean the majority of the employees are formerly incarcerated, restored citizens, come to the justice system, those who have had their experiences with Cleveland police and sometimes the suburban officers, those who have gone back to school some training, and then just really came to understanding that they needed to give back to their community. Many of the individuals were involved in gangs and groups growing up and had gotten high ranking positions in those gangs and groups and realized the influence that they had uh, negative, and then wanted to transition that, wanted to evolve that into something good, and begin to talk to young people in the community about their choices and why that road shouldn't be traveled. So that was very important to the community because, as Sharm said, what she didn't say, but what she was saying was that it needs to be more culturally competent officers that they're looking for, those who have the ability to be compassionate. So, in light of that, you have people in the community also who need to police the community themselves. We need to do a job of understanding each other when we see things that are not right, speak on that. Those young people have that role model in the community to have in their household, to have in the community, to have individuals to say to them that things are not the way that they appear, and to give them examples of how they can not go down that wrong road. So Cleveland Peacemakers is that organization. And as far as the restorative justice is concerned, it was meant for those who had the influence in the community, who could then begin to help individuals transition out of life that they thought was the best for them at the time, which was that negative lifestyle. But the important thing to know is that the culture of the community, I'm just going to make sure I have my words right, the culture of the community is such that, as you said, 36% of the Black community is distrustful of the police, but they may be trustful of others, which means that they want to take things into their own hands when it comes to crime and retaliation. So when we speak about restorative justice, giving those individuals the opportunity to have that influence in the community and speak to the good things that need to happen, where they can really begin to invest back into the community, which means we have to talk about the jobs, we have to talk about access to housing, we have to talk about the access to health in order to put them in a position where they can help lead the community back to where it needs to be. All of that is a part of the restorative justice. And to just give those individuals who come through the system, whether it be the criminal justice system, the mental health system, those tools that they need to be able to help the community along and to impact the community the way it needs to be impacted. I agree with Yumi when she said those who are most experienced in this area, they need to be at the table so they can begin to make sure that understanding is there of the reality of what's really needed in the community. Again, just the accesses to all of the inequities that go on um, so that they can be addressed in a proper way. Because we'll sit around the tables, not sit around those tables, and we'll think that we're really being helpful because um, we may know some people. We may not have had the same experience, but we may know people and we can look at a situation and tell what's best. But we really need individuals in the room who can help walk us through the process of how to get the community to move in a certain way that's in their best interest. And so therefore we need those individuals who've gone through that process. And there are many who understand that they made those mistakes earlier in life and they really want to give back. They see the harm that they've done. They know that they've come through that process. They've gotten better. They've, again, gotten educated. They have been working. They're living in the community. They really want to be of help, and they are right where they're at. But those are the individuals and the people that we really need to, the communities that we really need to begin to invest in so that they can be more empowered to help the community rise up.